Welcome to our web programming courses. In this tutorial, we are going to cover additional features of HTML5. At first, let us understand what we can do with DFN and ABBR tag. Open your codes and write within angle brackets DFN. The DFN tag represents the defining instance of a term in HTML. The defining instance is often the first use of a term in a document. As you remember, in the first tutorial we gave the definition of HTML. Now we will write it. As you see, we close the DFN tag. Now save this and let's see what this code produces. As you see, this is the sentence that we wrote within the code. Besides, we can add title attribute within DFN tag. Write within angle brackets title, then something that will describe the DFN. For example, we can write hypertext markup language. As you remember from the previous lessons, the title attribute specifies extra information about an element. Information is most often shown as a tooltip text when the mouse moves over the element. In this case, it is written hypertext markup language. Now let's pass to the ABBR tag. The ABBR tag defines an abbreviation like Mr. or even HTML. Note that an abbreviation is a shortened version of something else. It is represented as a series of letters. As you remember, HTML is an abbreviation as well. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language. In that case, we can replace DFN tag with ABBR tag. The ABBR tag has a closing tag as well, and in this case we can use title attribute as well. Let's see what it looks like on the web page. As you see, this is abbreviation and the tooltip text is our title attribute. Sometimes we need to put some objects on the web page. In this case, the object element is going to help us. The object element is supported by all browsers. It defines an embedded object within an HTML document. It is used to embed plugins like Java applets, PDF readers, Flash players. I have prepared a PDF file to show you how this tag works. This is our folder and this is the document that I have prepared. It is called book.pdf. Open your code, write object, then data, which is the source of the document. As for me, it is book.pdf. Then we must add type attribute, which defines the type of the document. Write type, application, then /pdf. Then close object tag. Refresh your page. And as you see, this is our PDF file. We can also resize this PDF file, putting width and height attributes. Write width, then the size that you want for your PDF file. As for me, I'll write 500. Then we can add height. Again, let's write 500. And refresh your page. As you see, it becomes bigger. As you see, there is also tools that PDF file provides. We can resize our document. We can make it bigger or smaller. We can do the same thing with the embed tag. Delete this part and write embed. Instead of data, we must write src, then the source of the file. As you remember, it is book.pdf. Again, add type of the document. Note that embed tag does not have any closing tag. Now let's refresh our page. As you see, it is our PDF file, and we can again resize this PDF file with width and height. Write width, and then again the same size. As you see, this gives the same result. As you have already noticed, the embed tag defines a container for an external application or interactive content. This tag is new in HTML5. Now let's speak about audio and video files. The audio tag defines sound such as music or other audio streams. Currently, there are 3 supported file formats for the audio element. They are MP3, WAV, and OGG. I have prepared the MP3 file, which is named as classic.mp3, to show you how the audio tag works. Now open your code, then write audio. Within audio, we must add control attribute. It is written as controls, and this is used to add audio controls like play, pause, and volume. Then let's close audio tag. Within audio tag, we must define the source of the audio, write source, then src and name of the file, As you remember, it was classic.mp3. Besides, we must specify the type of the audio, write type, then audio and the format of the audio file. In this case, it is mp3. Refresh your page, and as you see, this is our audio file, and if we click, the music begins. We can add online links for the audio as well. Let's copy this part and change the source for the link of the audio. As for me, I will put this link, and as you see, format of the audio is OGG. Then we must change audio/mp3 into audio/OGG. Let's refresh. And as you see, this is our second file. If we click, then the second audio starts. Before on HTML5, a video could only be played in a browser with a plugin, like Flash. The HTML video elements specify a standard way to embed a video on a web page. To show a video in HTML, use the video element. Put after audio file video, then again controls, and close this. Within video tag, we must write the source of the video, write source, then src, and let's see what video we have in the folder. Here it is, iframes.mp4. Let's write here iframes.mp4. In this case, we must define the type of the video as well. Write type, then video/mp4. And let's refresh our page. As you see, this is our video file. We can resize the video file as well. Within video tag, let's write width, for example 200, then height. As you see, this is our video file, and welcome to our web programming courses. We can also add muted attribute. This specifies that the audio output of the video should be muted. Refresh your page. As you see, it is muted. We can add YouTube videos as well. Open a new tab, then write youtube.com. To add this video, click on share and then click on embed. YouTube has already prepared the embed code. Let's copy this and then put it in codes. Refresh. And as you see, this is the video that we put within the codes. Now let's add a semantic break within these two videos. After video tag, write HR, then refresh your page. As you see, it gives a horizontal line. That means a shifted topic. The HR element is used to separate content or define a change in an HTML page. And HR tag has several attributes. For example, we can resize it or change the color or direction. Now let's try them. Write size, then some number, for example 5. We can add a line which will define the direction. For example, we can write left. Then let's add color. For color, we can write red. And let's refresh our page. As you see, it changed its properties. But it is highly important to know that all these attributes are deprecated. That means it may not be supported by new versions of HTML. HTML5 offers new semantic elements to define different parts of a web page. They are header, section, article, aside, or footer. These tags define a section in a document. They make no changes on the web page, but they give structure for the web page. For example, header is used for the header part, footer is used for footer part. Let's try some of them. Open your code, then write header. Within header, we can write anything that we want to appear on the top of the web page. Let's put definition in the header part. In the bottom, we can add footer. Let's write footer. Normally, footers are used for addresses. Here we can write any address. In HTML, there is a tag called address, and we must close footer tag. Let's refresh our page and see. This is our header part, and this is our footer part. As you see, address renders the text italic. Now let's speak about UL tag. As you remember, to create a UL tag, we must write UL, which stands for unordered list. Then we must close it. Within UL tag, we can write list. To write list, write li, then close it. Within li, we can write text1, then text2, and text3. Let's refresh our page. This is our unordered list. Within unordered list, we can write content editable attribute. It specifies whether the content of an element is editable or not. Let's write content editable, and the value must be true. As you see, it allows to make changes within the unordered list. Now let's speak about map attribute, but before that, let's put an image on the web page. As you remember from the previous lessons, to put an image on the web page, we must use img tag. Write img, then the source of the image. Let's check what image we have in the folder. For example, we can put this image. It is named as one.png. Go to your code, then write one, then the format of the image. Let's refresh the page and see. This is our image. The map tag is used to define a client-side image map. An image map is an image with clickable areas. Now let's open a new tab and add clickable areas to the image. Open a new tab and write image generator. Here we can upload the image for which we want to create clickable areas. Write image upload, then choose the image. Here we can create area for HTML. Click on add area, then add areas. Copy the code, then paste it after img tag. Here we must change the source of the image. As you remember, the name of our image was one.png. The required name attribute of the map element is associated with img useMap attribute and creates a relationship between the image and the map. The map element contains a number of area elements that defines the clickable areas in the image map. Now let's delete this image source and let's add a link for the area. That means when we click on that part, it will go to the link that we will put here. As for me, I will put this link. Then let's delete these square brackets because we do not need them. As you see, when we click on HTML, then it goes to the website that we have put within codes. We can do the same thing with CSS or GS. On the contrary to a tag, it allows to set several links into only one image. As you see, image maps are one of the best ways to add multiple links. Hope you enjoy learning HTML. I will see you guys in the next tutorial.